All right, up here again, this is a 68 Impala. This one's got the 350. It looks like an AC compressor under the hood. We'll be checking it out, see if it works. Power steering, power brakes, nice clean engine bay. Aftermarket set of wheels. Those are the old Boss 338s. I haven't seen those in a little while. Dual exhaust out the back. Decent paint job. Of course, I take them down the road, point out the flaws so you know what you're getting before you get here. If you hit subscribe, share, and hit like, that helps me out quite a bit, keeps me in a job, and I do appreciate that in advance. Yeah, let's see what this thing's about. Look at the 100 detailed pictures, financing, and shipping I have available for you at maplemotors.com, and I'll update every Monday with new rides. So now sit back, relax. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, we're going to look around the interior and place bets. Do you think the horn works? It's a game we like to play on the channel here. We've got the old owner's manual. It goes in the glove box. The dash on this one's in pretty good shape. It's not all beat up. Carpet and stuff's in pretty good shape too. Your seat, definitely been redone. Along with the door panels, back seat, package tray, and headliner. Headliner does have a few little wrinkles in the corner there. It can be stretched out. And of course, at the end of the video, I'm going to be picking out the flaws. We'll get into detail on the interior and exterior, so stick around to the end. Let's get her started up. This one does start up pretty easy. I've been letting her warm up. She's showing 190 on the tip. Full pressure gauge is working. Seems to come back down around 25. Wipers, do they work? Yes, they do. Fast. Radio, does it work? Yes, it does. I got static right now. Turn signals. Light is not popping up on the dash there, and it's not popping up on the right side either. Mileage, hard to stand behind mileage. I just say all of them. It's showing 74,000. Gas gauge is quarter tank. We're going to the gas station right now, but first, did you say that horn worked or not? Did you try it? I don't know. Oh, I would have said it did. Okay, guys, let's hit the road. We'll find out how she runs and drives. All right, got my seatbelt on. It looks fairly new. Let's try reverse out. Seems to be working pretty good. Brakes don't feel bad. Of course, anything I see, I will let you know. I make these videos so you know what you're getting. You know what you're coming to get before you get here. And this is the first time I've driven this particular ride. Looks to me it's going straight as an arrow down the road. It's not pulling left or right. The steering on this one pretty tight. As soon as I turn, it turns. Speedo is not working. It's not coming up at all. Good pickup, hitting the brakes. Not bad. Decent amount of pickup there. Gas gauge is floating around, hitting the brakes again, just kind of checking everything out. Stopping and going as it should. We are below a quarter tank, so I'm 100% stopping up here and getting some fuel. Like I said, the turn signal bulbs may just be out on the dash. They're not flashing. And we'll be going over that as well midway through the video. I'll pass over the camera, show some undercarriage shots in slow motion. And before I do that, you'll see the headlights. After, you'll see the tail lights. We'll check both. All right, rolling up in here. Let's get some fuel. I'll be right back, guys. Getting ready to take off from the gas station. I put about $20 worth of fuel in this ride. It does have the locking gas cap in the back here, behind the tag. And it was pretty much on E when we rolled up. I mean, pretty much buried on E. Let's jump in here and turn the key on. gas gauge is working. It came up to almost a half a tank. Sweet. Let's keep rolling. Okay, let's roll out of here. Heading back to the lot now. So far, so good. And y'all look pretty good. I can see you on my GoPro 8 footage there. Kind of keep an eye on that as we're rolling here. Just want to make sure you're good and straight. I could definitely adjust it a little bit. All right, here we go, guys. The oil pressure gauge on this one's being a little finicky at idle. It almost seems like it cuts completely off. When you give it some gas, it jumps up to about 25. When you get into it, it jumps up to about 35. If I rev the motor up, it'll go up to 50. I don't know how much I trust that gauge. The motor's running nice and smooth. It's got plenty of power. I'd almost get a secondary gauge because it seems like that one's going in and out. They are a bit older. You can see the pitting on the cluster there. We're coming up around the side, and Maple Motors is just right around the corner here. Of course, towards the end of the video, right when we get back, it's going to be picking out the flaws. We're going to be going around looking at the paint, looking at the lower quarters, looking in the trunk, listening to the motor, checking the interior out, and doing a full walk around. So you're in the test drive portion of the video that we do for all the cars. And if you just go back to the end, you'll be able to get straight to that. That way in future videos, let's say you only want to see the walk around, you can obviously skip to the end and check it out. I do recommend watching the whole video if you are interested in buying a car. Stuff moving around in the trunk back there. And of course, we're back at Maple Motors, guys. Time to grab another ride. I'll see you here in a minute. Okay, here we go, picking out the flaws. We're gonna walk around this ride looking for chips, scratches, rust, dents, whatever I can find. We'll also check out the interior, look at the motor, and then I need you to look at the detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. You'll be all filled out and know everything about this ride. Let's get started. Up in the front, lower portion first. They did paint the bumpers. You can see they got little specks and stuff in the bumpers from where they painted it, little indentions. Paint runs. Headlight bezels have a little bit of pitting in them. The grille same way. Coming around down the side here. Tires are in decent shape. All right. Little paint run there in the corner. Missing some trim pieces down here at the bottom. Got a little rust in the corner of the door there. A little at the bottom too. Back in the panel here as well. Little bumps popping up. Also around the fender well. Back bumper's been painted. It's got a few touch-up marks. Orange peel on the back panel here. A couple chips. Back to midsection. Pitting on the door handle. Little chip here. Little spot here. Also right there. Back over the top here. A hazy blemish there. Orange peel. A few blemishes in the paint here. Looking over the front windshield, you can see the old glass showing up there. Chrome does not look bad around it at all. Pillar. A little blotchy looking, a little overspray on the trim. Trim around the windows a little hazy. The rubber there on the vent window, older, cracked up. See the imperfections in the paint there. Also on the edge here. Back window, nice and clean, pretty big. A few little lines in the paint there. Coming around the back. They painted over the chrome bumper here. You got little indentions in it. Touch-up mark there. Scratch in the paint there on the corner. So on that edge there, a couple little bumps. Little spot here. The corner here as well. Imperfections right there as well. Let's look at the trunk itself. Looks like we got some extra parts or something in here. Before we look at that, a little moisture here. Water is getting in the trunk. Fairly solid. Need to get that water out before it starts spreading. You can tell it's been painted over. Light surface rust. The seal on this trunk and the jambs don't look too bad. Let's push this to this side now. Let's see what's in it. Oh, it looks like headliner material. Maybe a wiper motor. That's probably why the wipers are so fast. It got replaced. They kept the old motor and put it in the box there. I am not sure what that is. Looks like trash to me. Old paperwork. Let's see. Little weak spot there. You can see the little holes. Looks like it's been painted over. Looking up in our package tray here. Surface rust. Trunk lid itself, edges are solid. Coming down with it. We'll take that off for a second. I don't want to hit the tag on the trunk lid. Trunk lid is stiff, got a good spring. And it shuts good. Easy to shut there. You got some imperfections on that trunk lid. Little bubble there. Blemish here. Little bubbles in the corner here. Orange peel up top, a little hazy. See, it's just kind of blotchy on that paint job. It's like got this gray blotchiness to it. Nice and shiny. Little ding on the trim there. Back window in pretty good shape. This side lower portion first. Let's run it. Little chip in the corner of the door. Chip down here on the bottom. Also 2 chips there on the door. A couple more up here. And some rust popping through right here on the corner. Spot right there. Paint runs on that front bumper. See where it's been touched up. Back that midsection, a couple spots popping up below the trim. Looks like a light ding right here, really small. Touch up mark there. Right there, you got some little bubbles. Chip here in the corner. Bubble there. Light crease here. Chip there. Also there. Line in the paint there. Blemish here. Up top here as well. You can kind of see it. Spots there. Also a spot here. A spot there. On that roof. Windows, trim, looking pretty good. Seal, been changed out. Trim, a little pitted. Pitting on the mirror as well. Dings up and down this trim here, probably where they were trying to put it on. Got her dinged up. Very light scratch on the windshield. Let's see it running there. A little blotchy in this area. Made it around the ride. Let's open the door up, check out the interior, get her started, listen to that motor. Door panel on this one, you can see the armrest has a big old rip in it. Door panel itself looks pretty good. Little spot down in the corner where people are kicking it, getting in and out of the ride. Coming down the edge. Seal, not bad. Weather strip looks good. Bottom of the door. In the jam here. In the corner there, you can see the carpet here has got stains. Stains at the bottom. A little wet there. The seat looks pretty good. It's in pretty good shape. And then of course behind the seat, your back seat area is not bad. Your panels look pretty good. Up in your package tray, nice and clean. You see it does have a few wrinkles in the back corners here. Headliner itself, not too bad. Coming back with the seat here, looking across the dash. Going across the dash here. We'll start her up. Starts up pretty good. And across our gauges, I did notice the oil pressure gauge quit working on me about halfway through the test drive. Temperature gauge has stayed around 190. Battery gauge has never worked. It's like there's some kind of EQ down here at the bottom for the radio. I'm gonna try the AC. Let's try it. I'm not getting a blower motor work at all. So I'm gonna say the AC is not working since the blower motor is not cutting on. It's not helping the compressor kick on either. Okay, let's jump out here, listen to that motor. Motor's pretty quiet. Sounds like it's sucking a little bit of air over here, maybe an exhaust leak. Very slight. A little bit of a lifter noise maybe. Pretty consistent, so now I'm kind of thinking it more of a lifter noise. Needs a fan shroud so you don't hurt yourself. Under the hood. Pretty solid. Coming down with it. You want to rock it back and forth. You don't want to just yank down. If it feels stiff ever at all, rock it back and forth. What you're going to end up doing is bending the hood if you don't. But other than that, it goes down pretty easy. Looks like the hinges are sitting a little high on the back corners. They go right down, a little chip on the edge. Bump here. Scratch in the middle of the hood. Comes all the way down. Spot there. Chip over here in the corner. Guys, I appreciate you watching. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, share, and hit like. That helps me out quite a bit, and I appreciate that very much. Go to maplemotors.com. Look at our financing, shipping, detailed pictures, and every single Monday we try to update with new cars. That's the only day that we do update, so make sure you check on that. I do appreciate you watching. Again, thank you. I'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.